Last week, I discovered my coworker was taking credit for my code, so I embedded a resignation letter in the software that only appeared when she presented it to the CEO for 6 months. Jennifer had been my mentor at the tech startup Sweet Smile, encouraging words and apparently a habit of copying my rocker commits at 3 a.m. She'd present solutions in meetings that sounded eerily familiar. When I confronted her, she gasped, "Great minds think alike. We make such a good team." Then our CEO announced a $50,000 bonus for whoever could solve our app's latency issue. I'd been working on it for weeks, testing elegant solutions after hours. The night before the deadline, I pushed my code to our shared repository. The next morning, Jennifer called in, sick, but emailed the CEO directly. "I've solved the latency problem. Can we meet Monday to discuss my solution?" That's when I checked the logs. She'd cloned my entire branch at 2:47 a.m., changed the author tags, and created a new repository under her name. But here's the thing about stealing code paired, you need to understand it to explain it. I spent Sunday adding a special feature deep in the authentication module. I embedded a time-delayed function. If someone presented the software between 10 to 1 a.m. on Monday, the CEO's usual meeting time, from the conference room IP address, a special message would display. Jennifer walked into Monday's meeting radiating confidence. The entire leadership team had gathered. She opened her laptop, connected to the projector, and launched her application. As you can see, I reduced latency by 73%. She began clicking through the interface. The CEO leaned forward impressed. "Walk us through the architecture." Jennifer clicked to the technical specs. That's when my embedded function triggered. The screen flashed, then displayed for pension. This code was written by Amy Chen and stolen by Jennifer Walsh at 2:47 a.m. on Saturday. Original commits available at link theft evidence documented at link. Also, Jennifer, since you are reading this in front of everyone, the variable temp user on line 347 isn't temporary, or it's the core user instance. You've been running my memory leak fix for 3 months and claiming the performance improvements that innovative catching solution you presented last quarter. Check commit history per to the 3rd of February 2:34 a.m. Author, Amy Chen. PS. I've accepted a position at CloudForge. They offered double after seeing my portfolio. My resignation is effective immediately. PSS. The latency solution is brilliant because I wrote it. Good luck explaining how it works. The room went silent. Jennifer's face cycled through white, red, and green. This must be a hack," she stammered. Our CTO pulled up the repository history on his phone. "Jennifer, these commits, they're all time-stamped in the middle of the night, right after Amy's pushes. I was reviewing her work, improving it by changing the author tags." The CEO's voice was ice. I was already in the parking lot when my phone exploded with messages. The entire engineering team had been watching the meeting through the glass walls. Sheem filmed it. Number code, Deft Karma was trending in our site, and by lunch, Jennifer was escorted out by security that afternoon. Eve it out, I wasn't her first victim, Tan just the first to catch her. The $50,000 bonus, the CEO transferred it to my account with a note for the latency fix and the most memorable resignation in company history. CloudForge loved the story so much they made a part of their recruiting pitch. "We hire engineers who write code so good, thieves can't even explain it. Jennifer, she's between opportunities," according to Wispedy Hone. And our code, Theft Karma, has a long memory. My new team asked how I knew she'd present at exactly that time. Simple. I'd been her mentee for